Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry if you can see the mess behind me. I'm sitting on the floor because I still don't have a setup. But I wanted to do this drugstore makeup haul, and I have a bag here. Most of it is Milani stuff, but I did get some e.l.f. products like their Matte for Matte, the original one. They did not have the Matte for Matte 2, which is more my style because it's got red tones in it too, but this will work as well. And then I got the e.l.f. contour palette. And yeah. And I also got another Milani baked bronzer. And this one is in the shade Dolce. Since I am so fair during the winter, the Soleil bronzer is kind of orange on me, so I'm going to use this and see if it works a little bit better. And the best part of the shopping trip was that I got my hands on some of the Milani liquid lipsticks, the Amore matte lip creams, and I also got a metallic one. So I got Pretty Problematic, that's the metallic one, Devotion, that is a matte one, and then I also got Covet, which is also a matte one. And I'm probably going to be going for a chocolatey look today. And as you can see, I'm rocking my natural hair. I just took my braids down. I'm getting them done again tomorrow. But I like to let my hair breathe for at least a day before I get it wrapped up again. So for those of you that don't think I have hair, allergies have been kicking my ass the last week. So yeah. I'm gonna be sniffly through this video, and I barely slept last night because Mr. Pants, my black cat, he's terrified that he's gonna starve to death. I mean, like, the moment there's no food in his bowl, he's like, oh, I need some more. I'm not gonna eat it right now, but I need some more. Anyway, last night he ran out of food, so. Okay, let's get started. So I picked up another, shade of the Milani Conceal and Perfect, and this is in number 3, light beige, and this is the one that I had. Now this is the number 6 in sand beige. This is what color I am when I'm tanned, so I'm hoping this is what color I am when I'm like fair like I am right now. I haven't swatched this, but it looks pretty neutral in the bottle, and if it's too light I can always warm it up with some contour. But first I'm going to prime the center of my face as usual, and to do that I'm using my Dr. Brandt's Pores No More and my IT Cosmetic Bye Bye Pores in Translucent. I was using the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil, but that didn't work as well as this. This is like my favorite priming powder. And you might be like, that's weird, you put powder underneath your foundation. It works for me. I have a really big pores on my nose and they literally eat my foundation. Even if I wear just a primer by itself, if I don't set it with a powder, I might as well not even wear makeup because it's just gonna be gone off my nose in a matter of like an hour. So that's why I use these two, and it works amazing for me. So if you're one of those people where their face eats makeup, try this out. You don't necessarily have to use this primer. I just like this one. You can use any primer, but as long as you set it with a translucent powder of some sort. And this one is pore minimizing, so that's why I chose this one. But any translucent powder will work. I've used it with, I've used my RCMA powder with this, and it works fine. So just set your primer with translucent powder and then put your foundation on and tell me how you like it. Of course, you can't apply your foundation in the center of your face. You can't apply it with a brush because then you're just going to move all that powder around. It's going to kick up. So keep that in mind. Apply your foundation with a brush, if you like to use a brush, around the perimeters of your face, and then just use a sponge in the center. Ooh. Talk about flashback. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my foundation. This is not my first time using this foundation. It is very mattifying, and it definitely, right off the bat, has medium coverage. And the way I've applied my foundation has definitely changed over the past year, especially within the past month, because of the weather change. So if you look through my videos and you notice that I do my foundation completely different than I did, like, say 6 months ago, it's only because I'm constantly finding new ways to make my foundation look better. I used to be the kind of person I would pile it on. I loved full coverage, but now I just use, you know, the coverage that the foundation gives me in certain places, and then like in places that I have acne scars, like around my chin, I just dab a little bit of extra foundation. I don't go over my entire face again. I used to go over my entire face again, but I don't do that anymore. And it probably also has something to do with my skin being a lot better than it used to be. Okay, so my foundation is on. This foundation does oxidize, just in case you didn't know. On camera I look all the same color, but it definitely got a little bit darker when it hit my skin, but you know, it was light enough to where it's not going to matter. So next I'm going to go in with concealer. So Milani released these Retouch and Erase concealers, and I got mine in the shade 3, medium light, and I hope it's not too dark. Now that I look at it, it looks like it might be too dark. Oh, no, that's fine. And it comes with a sponge applicator tip, which, you know, I don't feel any kind of way about. Really, really great coverage. Definitely yellow based. So if you have pink undertones, be aware. This, and like I said, this is in medium light. So maybe the light one has more pink undertones, but this definitely runs more on the yellow side rather than the neutral side. Then I'm going to go in with my RCMA powder and set it. Alright, one thing about this Milani concealer, this packaging is horrible. Look at that. That's after one use. That's so gross. And God help you if you drop it on something, because then the pop, it's like everywhere. Like it's all in the cap now. Don't like it. The product itself, I mean, it's okay. It says it's light lifting concealer. I don't see it doing anything really amazing under my eyes. It is creasing, but I didn't sleep last night, so that just might be my skin being really dry today. But this is not striking me as anything amazing. Plus, it runs extremely yellow. So I think I'm just going to stick with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Natural. That's my favorite, one of my favorite drugstore concealers. This one's a pass. Alright, to set the rest of my face, I did not pick up a Milani face powder because my drugstore didn't have my shade. So I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Press Powder in Neutral Buff. I'll leave the link up here to my Wet n Wild haul. This Photo Focus collection is bomb, guys. Like, it's bomb. And I feel like drugstore makeup has stepped up their game in like the last 5 months. Like, I feel like, I mean, like high-end makeup, okay, yeah, it's cute, whatever, but that price tag though, that price tag is not cute. So, I feel like drugstore makeup is kind of like stepping up their quality, but I mean, the prices have gone up a little bit, but not to the point where they're $65 for a foundation. You know who you are, Armani Power Fabric Foundation that I want, but I don't want to drop $50 or $65 for it. Or you know who you are, La Mer Soft Focus Foundation, and I don't want to drop $100 for you. All I'm saying is that these high-end products out there, all these companies that want to, you know, be, you know, basically stealing money from people's wallets, watch out. Because brands like Wet n Wild, they're definitely aimed more toward the people that don't have a lot of money to blow, and that I feel like that's a majority of us. So So I'm just setting my powder, or setting my face with this powder. And overall, this foundation is not as light as the Wet n Wild foundation. I definitely feel like I have makeup on. So if I had to pick between the two, I would definitely go with the Wet n Wild foundation, but I like Milani. Milani's cool. Milani's long lasting. But the Wet n Wild foundation is cheaper, just saying. Alright, let's talk about the self-packaging though. It looks so high-end, like it's got this matte finish right here. Let's see if we could pop it open. Oh, it's got a big old mirror. Okay. So you get 4 shades in here, and I know these are coming off a little bit different colors than they actually are. That's because I'm sitting right by a window. But you have this cool tone brown right here. You have a warmer brown for your bronzer. This is a banana shade, and this could be a face powder. So this palette can be used for a whole bunch of different skin tones. I don't think that contour shade is going to work for people that are like super chocolatey, because that would be basically like your skin tone and stuff, like cool tone version. So I don't think that's going to work for super chocolatey girls, but for medium to light to tan girls, I think this, or guys, or whoever wears makeup. I'm sorry. When I say girls, I'm not necessarily meaning just females. I'm talking to like anybody that likes makeup. So I'm sorry if that offends you. If you're a guy that likes makeup, that likes to wear makeup, and I say girl all the time, I don't mean to offend you. It's a habit. I'm really trying to break it. So anyone who is light, medium, tan, this will definitely work for you. So I'm going to go in and contour my face first, and I want to use this bronzer, but since I bought the Milani Dolce bronzer, I kind of want to use that more. So that's what I'm gonna do. Going in with this contour. My brush is not picking up a lot. Let's see if it's pigmented though. So I guess that's a good and a bad thing. It's not very pigmented. So you do have to build it up, but I guess that's better than like putting it on your face and then it's just like, oh, I have to blend. So I guess it really depends on how you feel about that. I kind of wish it had more pigmentation, but I'll just build it up. Alright, so let's go in with this Milani Baked Bronzer in Dolce. And then to apply this, I'm just using a really fluffy brush. And just going to see what we're working with. Oh yeah, that's a lot more neutral. It fits my face a lot better. Yes, it does. It adds warmth, but it's not making me look like an Oompa Loompa. And I appreciate that. Thank you, Milani Big Bronzer in Dolce. Alright, I'm going to do one eye off camera and then come back and show you how to do the other eye. That's going to be in another video, and if you want to check that out, that'll be right here in the cards. So I'll see you in a bit, my eyes will be done, and we can finish off the rest of the face. Okay, I am back, and the eyes are done. And if you want to see how I did this look, then go ahead and click that button up in the cards or down below in the description box. But now we're going to get back to the face. So I'm going in with my Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. I've had this blush. It's so good. It's a pretty pinkish. It's very, what do I want to say? It's very neutral. Like, you can wear it with a lot of different looks. And since this is a very neutral look, it's going to work perfectly. And this stuff is pigmented. So I'm going to spray down my face with some of my Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting spray. I couldn't find the Milani Prime and Perfect setting spray, which I'm really upset about because everyone's saying it's so amazing, but my Meyer didn't have it, so. And since this is drugstore, I don't have a Milani highlighter because I already found my favorite drugstore highlighter, and that's this Catrice Liquid Metals eyeshadow in the shade We Are the Champagnes. It's so pretty as a highlight. Of course you can use it for your eyes as well, but Alright, so now it's time for lips. Sorry if you can see Mr. Pants' tail right there. I am going to go in with the shade Covet from the Milani Amora Matte Lip Cream collection. I have two other shades, but I definitely am feeling this one for today. And it kind of looks just like a brown, actually. Yep, that's what it is, solid brown. This is a very close shade to Jeffree Star's Dominatrix, honestly. I wouldn't say it's a dupe to the Naughty by Nature by Too Faced because this is more of a warm tone brown while that one's more of a cool tone. But let's see how this applies on the lips because it feels really good on the back of my hand. So let's see. And that was one swipe. That was just one swipe I did. I just did my entire lips with one dunk into this product. Okay, Milani, I see you. I see you. You guys are coming through. Okay, obviously I like this. It's very, very pigmented. Like, you just saw that was live. I just did one swatch, or did one dunk, and, okay, and this is it. This color is gorgeous. I do think it's a dupe for the Jeffree Star Dominatrix, and we're gonna do them side by side and see if I'm right. These are the swatches. This is Jeffree Star's Dominatrix, and it's pretty much dried down, and this is the Milani Covet. So they are very, very similar. Like I said, I would even say they're dupes. Okay guys, this is the finished look. All drugstore, mostly Milani. Some products were hits, some were misses. This lipstick is definitely a hit, okay? It's definitely a hit. Go get yourself some Milani lipsticks. Order them offline. That's what I'm about to go do because this Amora Matte collection is bomb. Now the concealer, not a fan of. You can't really see it on camera, but it definitely settled into the fine lines underneath my eyes, and I haven't really found a drugstore concealer that is like bomb, bomb, bomb. So the LA Girl Pro Conceal, that's really good, but nothing compares to my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm sorry. I'm really trying hard to use different concealers, but that one, for especially underneath the eyes, if you have fine lines or anything. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and press the subscribe button down in the description box so you don't miss any more content from me. And if you want to know about this eye look, like I said, just go ahead and click that card right here or down below in the description box. But I did use e.l.f. Mad for Matte eyeshadow palette. I'm looking for the Mad for Matte 2. I think I'm just going to have to order it, but sorry if the lighting just changed. The clouds covered the sun. But they blended really, really nicely. And this eye look was inspired by Sandra Deluxe. She did a cut crease without the liner, and I'm like, oh my god, that's so awesome. So that's what I attempted. It's not as good as hers, but you know, we can't all be amazing makeup artists like Sandra, okay? Anyway guys, give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button down in the description box so you don't miss any more content from me. And I hope to see you in the next video. I'm going to be rolling out with some spring looks, so I hope to see you then.